Well, everybody, it's time for Tony Young in the Mix, and here's Tony.
All right, thanks, Wayne. Hello, I'm Tony Young, and this is The Mix. You're listening to 98.3 WRLR-FM, broadcasting out of Round Lake Heights, Illinois. I'm here from 4 to 5 every Monday, playing a mixture of a whole bunch of different types of music. Now, some of you might remember that in March of 2012, I went to Australia. While I was down there, I heard some really interesting Australian music. I'm going to play a little bit of that. I played a few songs a couple of weeks back, and now I'm going to play a few more this week. It's not going to be all Australian. It's just going to be every couple of songs. All right, so this first one is by Barry Skipsey, and this is a classic. This is A Pub with No Beer.
It's lonesome away from your kindred and all, by the campfire at night, where the wild dingoes call. There's nothing so lonesome, morbid or drear, than to stand in the bar of a pub with no beer. Now the publican's anxious for his quota to come. There's a faraway look on the face of the bum. And the maid's acting fractious, the cook's acting queer. It's a terrible place, is a pub with no beer. And the dog's on the veranda, for his master he waits. But the boss is inside, drinking wine with his mates. He races for cover and cringes in fear. No place for a dog round a pub with no beer. It's lonesome away from your kindred and all, by the campfire at night where the wild dingoes call. And there's nothing so lonesome, morbid or drear, than to stand in the bar of a pub with no beer. Now the swaggy rolls in, covered in dust and in flies, throws a swag on the floor, wipes the dust from his eyes. He looks at the barman and says, "What's this I hear? I travelled 50 flaming miles to a pub with no beer." And the stockman rides in with his dry, dusty throat, walks up to the bar and pulls a wad from his coat. But the smile on his face quickly turns to a sneer when the barman says sadly, the pub's got no beer. It's lonesome away from your kindred and all, by the campfire at night where the wild dingoes call. And there's nothing so lonesome, morbid or drear, than to stand in the bar of a pub with no beer. Now Billy the blacksmith, first time in his life, comes home stone cold sober to his darling wife. He walks in the kitchen, she says, "You're early, Bill dear." He breaks down and tells her the pub's got no beer. It's lonesome away from your kindred and all, by the campfire at night where the wild dingoes call. And there's nothing so lonesome, morbid or drear, than to stand in the bar of a pub with no beer. It's lonesome away from your kindred and all, by the campfire at night where the wild coyotes call. And there's nothing so lonesome, morbid or drear, than to stand in the bar of a pub with no beer.
Right, that was Pub with No Beer by Barry Skipsey. Very good song. Next up, gonna play one by JoJo. This is Not That Kind of Girl. Right, Not That Kind of Girl by JoJo. Very good. Gonna play another Australian song next. This is Home Among the Gum Trees by Barry Skipsey.
I've been around the world a couple of times or maybe more. I've seen the sides of our delights on every foreign shore. But when me mates all ask me the place that I adore, I tell them right away. Give me a home among the gum trees with lots of plum trees, a sheep or two and a kangaroo, a clothesline out the back, veranda out the front, and an old rocking chair. You see me in the kitchen, knocking up a roast, Vegemite on toast, just you and me and a cup of tea. Later on we'll settle down and mull up on the porch and watch the wombats play. Give me a home among the gum trees with lots of plum trees, a sheep or two and a kangaroo, a clothesline out the back, veranda out the front, and an old rocking chair. There's a Safeway on the corner and a Woolies down the street, and a brand new place that's opened up where they regulate the heat. But I'd trade it all tomorrow for a single bush retreat where the kookaburras call. Give me a home among the gum trees with lots of plum trees, a sheep or two and a kangaroo, a clothesline out the back, veranda out the front, and an old rocking chair. Some people live in houses with fences all around, and others live in mansions, and some beneath the ground. But me, I like the bush, you know, with the rabbits running round, and a pumpkin vine out the back. Give me a home among the gum trees with lots of plum trees, a sheep or two and a kangaroo, a clothesline out the back, veranda out the front, and an old rocking chair. Give me a home among the gum trees with lots of plum trees, a sheep or two and a kangaroo, a clothesline out the back, veranda out the front, and an old rocking chair. Oh yeah.
All right, that was Home Among the Gum Trees by Barry Skipsey. Very cool. All right, it is 4:10. I'm Tony Young, and this is The Myths. You're listening to 98.3 WRLR-FM, broadcasting out of Round Heights, Illinois. I'm here from 4 to 5 every Monday, playing a mixture of a whole bunch of different types of music. And next up, going to play a song by Morrissey. This is Staircase at the University.
April, May, she cried night and day. I hadn't seen her smile in a while. March, April, May, she cried night and day. I hadn't seen her smile in a while. The university, she threw herself down, and her head split 3 ways. If you don't get 3 A's, her sweet daddy said, you're no child of mine, and as far as I'm concerned, you're dead. If you don't get 3 A's, her sweet daddy said, you're no child of mine, and as far as I'm concerned, you're dead. Staircase at the university, she threw herself down, you don't get 3 A's, her lovely boyfriend said, your shame is sure to stain the family name. If you don't get 3 A's, her lovely boyfriend said, your shame is sure to stain the family name. Staircase at the university, she threw herself down and her head split 3 ways. Chock-a-block box, power study, polish up, and if it breaks your heart, then don't come running to me. Ramming, jamming, pack 'em in, ramming, chock-a-block box, power study, polish up, and if it breaks your legs, then